Happy spooky season! We're doing something a little different today. I got a few people to write in either fictional stories or stories that actually happened to them. Today's a fictional story, though. It was sent in by an anonymous writer, and let's just jump into it. We hadn't taken a family vacation in years. We've been out on a few weekend trips to a few places that are just a few hour drive from us, but not a real vacation. Not the kind of vacation where you have to book a flight and plan a few meticulous days of sightseeing and adventures just to have a few days left of good old-fashioned rest and relaxation. And God, did we need the rest and relaxation. Myself, my husband, and our kids have always been the only ones to go on these short weekend trips together, and we've never been able to go on a real family vacation with my parents and his parents and our kids all in one house. And this was finally our time to take an entire 10-day trip of just nothing but places we've never seen, foods we've never eaten, and doing things that we've never gotten to do all together as a family, a huge family. We needed this. Our trip was still a few months away, though, but we had all agreed to go ahead and book flights, start planning activities, and start looking online for different restaurants to try in our areas. And of course, I was in charge of the flights, the planning, and even the dining. But that was more than okay with me. I didn't mind having to get to choose the activities and the food, because frankly, if I left it up to my parents, or his parents for that matter, we'd probably end up at a Cracker Barrel and we'd just be checking out all of the same old Ripley's attractions that we already have within a driving distance of where we are. We're going to California. We've never been off the East Coast, and honestly, not even past the couple of states that surround ours. And we're all overly excited about this trip and probably even too eager for it. The plan was for us to rent a huge house with 2 separate living quarters. One huge house with more bedrooms than what we needed, and a smaller house in the back that they called a mother-in-law suite. And the mother-in-law suite in the back is where me and my husband Eric had planned on staying. We were going to let Eric's parents and my parents go into the main house, and we were going to let them hash out the argument over which grandparents would get the room that was closest to our kids. Me and the hubby Eric had every intention of just letting them fight it out between themselves. We were just way too excited to have a tiny mother-in-law suite all to ourselves with no crying toddlers, no bickering grandparents, and no middle-of-the-night nightmares and little ones in our bed. Oh, it was going to be perfect. I pulled out my laptop and I hit that Google search bar. Gonna find airline tickets that would try to get everybody's departure cities lined up right, and I just hit search. But as soon as I hit enter on the search bar, my laptop completely glitched out. The screen was jumping from one screen to the next, to the next, to the next, but what was that? No, that couldn't have been. I hadn't had a chance to save any pictures on this laptop yet. So that couldn't have been a picture of my in-laws. But I swore there it goes again. It just keeps flashing across my screen. But I swore I saw both of them when the screen was jumping. They're like, it's too fast. No, that's definitely them. Maybe. I'll just wait. There they are again. But how? There's none of my old files or pictures from my old laptop. Because it still worked fine. I had just planned to reset it and give it to my mom. I was actually supposed to give it to her on our vacation. I just hadn't got a chance to back up the files or pictures and reset it yet. So how are these images? I swear I just keep seeing a picture of them flash across the screen. I haven't even set my email up on this laptop yet. Actually, thinking about it, this is the first time I've used this laptop. I just bought it yesterday. I'd just taken it out of the box. But there it goes again. Another flash of a picture that I've never even seen of my in-laws. But I'm sure it's them. Susan with her bouncy red curls and her #1 Nana coffee cup. #1 Nana. And there's Jim. That was Jim. That's definitely Jim. Those wide-rimmed glasses and that stern, creased forehead. Ugh. And by the next time the picture flashed across my screen, I noticed the background, and it was definitely inside of their kitchen. Their ranch-style kitchen that I've just always adored. Shit. It won't stop. Device management. Static screen. Back to Google. And then the picture. That damn picture. I've got to be losing my mind. I swear it looks like every time that picture flashes across the screen, it's moving or changing maybe? It's got to be my eyes playing tricks on me. I should have known better than to drink that last cup of coffee last night. I just tossed and turned all night. And then the baby, it's probably just sleep deprivation working its magic. But wait, I swear that was a flash of Eric, just on the side of the image. Almost like he had just walked into the kitchen from outside. But his hands were just slightly above his head. It's flashing back and forth too fast to be sure. Was that a fourth person? But who? And was that a clown mask? Oh, Halloween isn't for another 2 weeks. It flashed the image across my screen again, and Eric was definitely standing closer to Susan and Jim's kitchen table this time. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that this picture is changing. Every time it switches back and forth. Static, device management, Google search bar, the image, static, device management. What the hell? I don't have time for this. I'll just do a hard reset right quick. I've got to be losing my mind. Pictures don't change. I'm just going to wait for it to power itself back up. Maybe I should call Eric. We did just buy this laptop, and it's already acting like it has some kind of virus with a mind of its own. I'll probably have to call Susan and Jim's landline, though. I know. Flashback to 1991, everyone. Eric went to help his dad fix the flooring in the barn out in the backyard of his parents' house earlier this morning, and neither one of us gets cell service when we're at Susan and Jim's house. Hopefully Eric will be headed home shortly. We have dinner reservations in a few hours. He'll still have to shower, and we still have to drop the kids off at the sitter's house. Of course, straight to voicemail. I'll just try the landline. Great. No answer. I'll just try back in a few. Okay, it's restarting. It's still flashing between screens. It's just flashing a lot faster this time. Wait, that is a fourth person behind Eric. Wait, this can't be an old picture. Eric just got that tattoo 4 days ago. And neither one of us have been around Susan or Jim since then. Actually, Eric was pretty excited to show his mom his new breast cancer awareness tattoo. He had gotten it for her. God, this screen is like it's manic. That is a fourth person, and it's somebody I don't know. Somebody I don't recognize. Is that a clown mask, or did he paint his face? Wait, he's behind Eric. And every time the screen flashes back to what I thought was a picture, he's closer to Eric. What was... Oh, no. No. How could... Susan looks... dead. Is that blood? Oh, flashback. It is. It's blood. It's running down her neck and her chest. I might sound crazy, but I'm not. Susan was... She was dead. I hit the redial button on my cell phone just hoping that between Susan, Jim, and Eric, somebody would answer the damn landline and tell me I'm crazy. Tell me that they're all fine. But the image is switching. Even faster than before now. Was that a knife? Who is that in the mask? Oh, come on, just answer the damn phone. Of course not. Why would they answer the phone when I need them to? I can see Jim now. It's like he hears the phone ringing. Eric. Oh, Eric. Between flashes, all I can see are swift movements changing slightly with every flash of the screen. Eric, don't fight with him. Just run. No. He can't be. No, he can't. Eric. All I could manage to see was my husband, my strong military husband, fall to his knees, with blood pouring from his neck, down his arms and his chest. Susan. It looks like her throat's been cut pretty deep. And Eric, I saw him get cut. I know what I saw. The police. I need to call the police. I need to tell them what I'm seeing, but how do I... A dispatcher will never believe this. They'll never believe me. Jim, no, Jim, stay with me. I'm calling for help. Just Jim. Stay with... Jim. Why am I talking to the computer like a crazy person? This cannot be real. I cannot be watching a murder happen. No, multiple murders.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I need help. I think I'm watching a murder happen right now. No, send everyone you have available to 3596 Maple Grove. No, just send them now. I don't have time to explain. They need help. I'm hanging up. Just send someone, damn it. Eric, honey, stay alive. They're on the way. No, Jim, stop. Stop fighting with him. Just play dead. Just fall. Jim looks dead too. They all look dead. How does a laptop I've never used or even opened show me the inside of a house that doesn't even have a computer inside of it? How does any of it... Did he just... He did. He just waved at me. The man with the clown face just waved at me. He's leaving. Just as fast as he showed up, he's gone. He's just gone. The stove. He pointed at the stove. I'm so confused. It's 3:16 right now. Susan's kitchen stove says it's only 12:04. How the door. Somebody's knocking at my door. Did I give them the wrong address? Did I tell them my address? I don't think so. As I opened the door, my heart just stopped beating right there where I stood. I saw a glimpse of a nose. A huge red nose. And I think I'm bleeding. You should have just let me love you from afar, Stephanie. But no, you just had to go tell Eric that I followed you home a few times. You just had to run back and tell your precious Eric that I was freaking you out. You should have just let me watch you. You should have just let me worship you from afar. You just couldn't leave well enough alone, huh? Wait, I know that voice. That's James. He comes in the coffee shop where I work. I only work there a few days a week. But he does always give me the creeps, and I have caught him following me home. My stomach. James, my stomach, I'm bleeding. I need a doctor. I need help. I can feel the blade. It's cold across my neck. James, you don't have to. You should have just left well enough alone, huh? I loved you. Happy Halloween, y'all! I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you to the anonymous writer, who will remain unnamed. Also, a quick word about our sponsor, Triangle Coffee Company. If you have not already, you definitely need to go place an order because it's amazing. The Area 51 blend is currently my favorite, but there's a new one that I am so excited to try. Because I'm basic and pumpkin spice, anything is my jam. You can get 10% off of your order at Triangle Coffee Company by going to trianglecoffeecompany.com and entering code MAMA10 at checkout. That is promo code MOMMA10 for 10% off of your order at checkout. Hopefully we'll be able to do a few more Halloween specials. I do have a few people that are supposed to be sending in both true and fictional scary stories, so as soon as I get those, I'll start working on them. But until then, I'm gone, y'all. Bye.
That's how my mama murdered a podcast.